Hey fam, welcome to Jack the Jeep. So today I'm going to be doing something in my garage. I've got some rust on my fenders. I'll show you here real quick. I got a grinder out and tried to see how it would look taking some of this off. It's kind of hard to see, I know. I don't want to get it out in the sun. But I do have rust on them. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tape this off. I've already done the front. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to tape off both rear fenders. I'm also going to tape off my bumper, and I'm going to also get inside where it's white and you can see some of the white in there. I'm going to paint all that also today. So stay tuned. Jack the Jeep. So the two products I'm using today are both made by Rustoleum. I've been told and read a lot of good stuff about this rust reformer. You do want to try to get the rust off as much as possible, and then you spray this over it and it helps prevent the spread of rust. And then I'm going to hit it with the truck bed liner from Rustoleum again. But first, I got to tape it off. So what I'm doing is, because I have this rear quarter armor, I'm actually just going to go over the armor and I'm going to paint the little lip that's right below it. I know I'm not going to worry about getting deep in there, because I do want to paint this all. I'm sick and tired of seeing that white in there. And with these fenders that I have, I see that they're rusting a little bit more. A friend of mine has the same ones, and he's leaking rust down the sides also. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tape a straight line down. So this white right here, this will also be painted. And when I tape it around the back, I'm going to still follow the same line. So I'm going to have this little white lip all the way around painted as well. All right guys, so now what I'm gonna do is I have my drill, I have this little scuffing bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get just this line of rust off, and then clean it up as much as I can with a rag, let it dry, and then we'll paint it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Rustoleum truck bed Pro Grade. I'm actually going to use the Pro Grade on my step rails and inside the fenders underneath. So I'm using a mechanics blanket underneath. I'm just kind of sliding it with my foot. That way I don't get any paint or anything on my wife's side of the garage. She'll kick my butt. Along the sliders and up and around. Looks really clean, really nice. All right, guys, so after a little bit of a dinner break, I came back home. I taped off and sprayed the passenger side. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like before I take the tape off. Let it dry a little bit, and then I gotta touch it up with this other product I'm gonna show you guys. It gets the overspray off without damaging the paint. So I'll show you that in a minute. But in the meantime, check this out. I also did up underneath, touched it up a little bit more down on the frame, got all the way around it. I do have to get my aluminum skid plate down here on this edge. I don't want that showing silver, just because I'm kind of anal like that. But other than that, it's looking good. I let it dry. I'll touch that bottom skid plate up a little bit, let it dry a little bit, take it off, show you guys what we got. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what it finally looks like. After I did the bottom, the slide, I had to take this tape off like that. All right, guys, so I really like the way this looks. So I like how it gives it some depth in here because of the armor, it overhangs, so it really just makes it look shadowed in. I think that looks nice. I got a little bit over here, but I got a product that'll take that off next. And it goes all the way across. And then up. I also did, and it's kind of hard to see with the light, I did my inner fenders on both front and back. Like I said, it is hard to see. I did the bumper. Let me take this off. This Rustoleum bed liner that I used on this does have a little bit of a shine, but I know that after about a week or so it'll probably fade a little bit because I'm going to be traveling quite a bit. But what I like about it the most is it's extremely quick to dry. So again, I also got this little lip in here. I've always hated how this looks and how it looks down here. To me, it looks so unfinished. And now just by putting it black, I think it gives it a nice, clean look. All right, fam. So I know it's hard to see, but I got a little bit messy right here and some up on this side here. I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this Rustoleum decal and adhesive remover. Now what you wanna do is you don't wanna spray it directly on there because of the fresh paint. So I'm spraying it on a little paper towel, work towel. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. Use my fingernail, break it up. And like that, it's gone. Do a little bit more on this top one over here. And anywhere else that I may have missed, I'm just gonna go around and clean it up. Make it look pretty. Hey fam, thanks again for watching Jack the Jeep. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Help me grow this channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also hit that bell. That way you can be notified of any new content that I'm putting out. I'm also going to be going to South Dakota in a few days. Should be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for that. Leave it better than you found it. I'm out.